Here are a few fun facts about panda bears. A panda year is equivalent to about 3 human years in terms of life expectancy. Giant pandas live 18 to 20 years in the wild and 25 to 30 years in captivity. The world's oldest giant panda was Xinqiang, New Star, in Chongqing Zoo at 38 years old and 4 months, 1982 to 2020. That's the equivalent of 115 human years. Did you know pandas have 6 fingers? A panda's 6th finger is like a human thumb. It has the same function as a thumb, but it is actually an unusual wrist bone or opposable paw heel with strong muscles but no movable joints, which allows it to grasp food. They can press the bamboo into fat cigar shapes with their 6th digits for efficient eating. Did you know pandas will abandon a child if she is twins? Wild pandas usually have just one cub, while pandas in captivity are more likely to have twins. In the wild, if the mother panda has 2 cubs, she will only feed the one she thinks is stronger. The other one is left to fend for itself. The reason for this is that a newborn cub is very weak. Cubs start eating bamboo at around 12 months of age, but until then they are completely dependent on their mother. So, in the wild, female pandas don't have sufficient milk or energy to care for 2 cubs. A cub stays with its mother until she is pregnant again, when the cub is about 1.5 years old. If the mother does not become pregnant, the cub will stay with its mother until it is 2.5 years old. Here is a fun fact: pandas like climbing trees and can swim. Giant pandas are good tree climbers. They can climb trees from 7 months old. In the wild, giant pandas, particularly cubs, climb trees to avoid their enemies and survey their surroundings. As it is safer in a tree, many giant pandas like to sleep in trees. Sometimes, they just climb to look at the scenery. Giant pandas are bears, and like other bears, they can swim. When pandas aren't taking a dip, they are eating and sleeping, which make up a panda's daily life. A typical 45-kilo, 100-pound, adult spends as long as 12 hours eating 12 to 38 kilos, 26 to 84 pounds, of bamboo a day. Pandas can reach 150 kilograms, 330 pounds, in captivity and eat even more. When not eating and looking for food, pandas sleep most of the rest of the time. In the wild, giant pandas sleep for 2 to 4 hours between feeds. Like many humans, pandas are loners. Giant pandas are solitary animals. In the wild, they have their own territory, and they do not allow it to be invaded by other pandas. That's because giant pandas feed on bamboo and do not need to hunt cooperatively. They need to eat a lot of bamboo to meet their nutritional needs. If giant pandas lived in groups, there would be conflict over getting enough bamboo, which would negatively affect the survival of all. A panda usually needs its own 3 to 8 square kilometers, 1 to 3 square miles, of bamboo forest to survive. Not to be gross, but a panda can poop 28 kilos, 62 pounds, per day. 99% of a panda's diet consists of bamboo, but its digestive tract retains carnivorous characteristics. Giant pandas' ability to digest bamboo is low at less than 20%, and bamboo itself is low in nutrients. So, in order to keep up their energy, pandas have to eat a lot of bamboo and thus poop a lot. Giant pandas poop every 15 to 20 minutes. The vast majority of their feces is undigested bamboo. My son may be a panda. Here's an interesting fact: pandas used to eat meat. When giant predators like saber-toothed tigers were no longer around, pandas didn't need to be as fast and turned into bamboo-eating specialists to avoid becoming extinct themselves. We may know them as eating only bamboo, but they do like some fruit too, and can eat meat. Did you know, pandas have black and white coats? Pandas' black and white coats are good camouflage. Pandas need to spend most of their time looking for bamboo to eat in their habitats, which are mainly forests and snowy mountains. Their black and white coloring helps them avoid unwanted attention. The white of their coats helps pandas hide in the snow, and the black helps them blend into the shadows of the forest. Spring is the season for panda mating. Female giant pandas are in heat once a year for only 2 to 3 days each time, usually in March to May each year. A pregnancy lasts about 5 months. In the wild, female giant pandas will emit special sounds such as ba, dog bark, or cow bark during their fertile period, while male giant pandas will leave scent markers as a sign to attract female giant pandas. Females often mate with several competing males, while a male will also seek out different females to mate. After mating, male and female pandas live separately, and the work of den building and rearing young is completed by female pandas alone. Baby pandas are called cubs, and they are pink. A newborn panda cub weighs only 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. They are furless, pink, and blind. Their iconic black and white color coat grows after about 3 weeks. Pandas are usually born in August. So, if you want to see cute panda cubs, come in August. Unlike other bears, pandas do not hibernate. Giant pandas do not hibernate because their bamboo-based diet prevents them from storing enough fat to sleep through the winter. Pandas are not afraid of the cold. Even in temperatures as low as -4 degrees Celsius 25 degrees Fahrenheit, they can still be found walking in groves of bamboo with thick snow. Pandas use scent to mark their territory. Giant pandas mark their territory by leaving their scent on tree bark through urine, rubbing scent glands, and other ways. The higher they are able to mark their scent on a tree, the stronger they are is a general rule in the panda community. Trying to pee higher and rub higher is a non-confrontational way of competing for mating rights. Did you know there are 2 giant panda subspecies? There are Sichuan giant pandas and Qinling giant pandas. Qinling pandas make up only 18.5% of the total giant panda population. The soil, climate, and vegetation of Sichuan are very different from that of the Qinling Mountains, so the appearance, colors, and body shape of the giant pandas in the 2 places are different. The Sichuan giant panda's head is similar to that of a bear, while the Qinling giant panda's head is more cat-like, with a smaller skull and larger teeth. The 2 pandas are of the same origin, but separated by a large river and mountains and further isolated by human activities. Paleontologists estimate that they broke off contact 50,000 years ago, and then began the process of independent reproduction and evolution. I will leave you with this final fun fact: giant pandas are no longer endangered. Thanks to conservation efforts to save giant pandas, their population is now over 2,200. Their wild population has increased to 1,864, and the number of captive bred giant pandas has reached 422. Therefore, their threat level has been reduced from endangered to vulnerable. If you would like to know a few fun facts about elephants, leave a comment saying elephant below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more fun facts.